Welcome to Worldwide Travel Adventures. We're trading tackles for tagines and heading straight to the beautiful, diverse, and utterly fascinating country of Morocco. And I would appreciate it if you would help me out by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Also, check out the link for a $25 restaurant voucher in the description of the video as a thank you for subscribing. Let's get right to it. Get ready to dive into a world of bustling souks, stunning desert landscapes, and ancient cities that'll make you feel like you've stepped back in time. From the soaring peaks of the Atlas Mountains to the sun-drenched beaches of the Atlantic coast, Morocco is a feast for the senses. Over the next few minutes, we'll be your virtual tour guides taking you on a whirlwind adventure through the top 20 places you absolutely cannot miss in Morocco. So buckle up, get ready for some serious wanderlust, and let's dive into the magic that is Morocco. First up, we're kicking things off in Meknes, a city that's like a history book come to life. Now, Meknes might not be as famous as its big brother Marrakech, but trust me, it's got just as much charm and then some. Founded all the way back in the 9th century, Meknes is home to a Medina, or Old City, that's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We're talking winding alleyways, vibrant markets, and stunning architecture that'll transport you straight back to the days of sultans and palaces. You'll find intricate mosaics, grand arches, and hidden courtyards tucked away around every corner. It's enough to make you ditch your phone and just soak in the atmosphere, you know? And speaking of palaces, you can't miss the Darjamai Palace, a masterpiece of Moorish architecture that now houses a museum of Moroccan art. The best time to visit Meknes is in the spring or fall when the weather is mild and perfect for exploring those ancient streets. Next up, we're heading north to Asilah, a coastal town that's basically the definition of chill vibes. You know those picture-perfect towns with whitewashed buildings, sparkling blue waters, and a gentle sea breeze? Yeah, Asilah is all that and a bag of spiced almonds. But Asilah isn't just about relaxing on the beach, although you'll definitely want to spend some time doing just that. This town is known for its vibrant street art scene, with colorful murals and intricate graffiti adorning the walls of the Medina. It's like an open-air art gallery, except instead of stuffy silence, you've got the sound of the waves crashing in the background. Asilah also hosts an annual arts festival in the summer, which brings in artists and musicians from all over the world. So, if you're looking for a place to soak up some culture, catch some rays, and maybe even find a one-of-a-kind souvenir, Asilah is calling your name. The best time to visit is in the summer when you can enjoy the beach and the festival, but be warned, it can get a little crowded. Alright folks, strap on your hiking boots and pack your sense of adventure because we're heading to the high Atlas Mountains, breathtaking peaks, lush valleys, and trails that'll make you feel like you're walking on the roof of Africa. Seasoned trekker or not, there's something for everyone. Best time to visit? Spring and fall, perfect weather for exploring. The high Atlas Mountains are calling your name. Pack your camera for every stunning moment. Attention all Game of Thrones fans, remember Astapor where Daenerys got her unsullied army? That was filmed in Essaouira, Morocco. It's even more impressive in person, with whitewashed buildings, blue fishing boats, and a sea breeze that'll make you say, Dracarys. But it's more than just a pretty face, it's a cultural melting pot, with an ancient Medina, a UNESCO site, and narrow streets to explore. Plus, art galleries and trendy cafes, and a diverse music scene. From Phoenician traders to Portuguese invaders, this city has a story to tell. Best time to visit? Spring or fall. Perfect for exploring ramparts, relaxing on the beach, or soaking up the atmosphere. Whether you're a Game of Thrones fan, history buff, or seeking a unique travel experience, Essaouira is a must-visit. Be prepared for wanderlust when you leave. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a world of blue. Chefchaouen, the blue pearl of Morocco, is like stepping into a fairy tale. Its buildings are painted in every shade of blue imaginable. You'll need extra storage for all the photos you'll take. Some say it was painted by Jewish refugees in the 1930s, others say it's to keep mosquitoes away. Whatever the reason, it's stunning and will have you feeling blue, and that's in a good way. Experience authentic Moroccan culture in the souks, or hike to Ras El Ma waterfall for breathtaking views. Visit in spring or fall for mild weather and smaller crowds. Pack your bags and get ready to be swept away by Chefchaouen's magic. Alright folks, we're heading into the big one, the granddaddy of all deserts, the Sahara. This isn't your backyard sandbox. We're talking miles and miles of sand, enough to bury 1,000 politicians' promises. Now I know what you're thinking, it's just sand. How exciting can it be? Oh, but my friends, the Sahara is more than just sand. It's a place of raw, untamed beauty, where the silence is so profound you can practically hear your own thoughts. And trust me, that's not always a good thing. But the real magic happens at sunset. Imagine this, you're perched atop a towering dune, the sky exploding in a kaleidoscope of orange, pink, and purple, as the sun dips below the horizon, casting long, dancing shadows across the endless expanse of sand. It's enough to make even the most cynical person believe in a higher power. And the best part? You can experience all of this from the comfort of a camel, because nothing says I'm a desert nomad like rocking a camelback while sipping mint tea. Speaking of which, you haven't truly lived until you've had a cup of Moroccan mint tea in the Sahara. Just be careful not to spill it on the camel, those things hold a grudge. Just kidding. Next up, we're off to Rabat, the capital of Morocco. Now, I know what you're thinking, another capital city? How original. But hold your horses, my friends, because Rabat is anything but ordinary. Sure, it's got all the usual capital city trappings, government buildings, embassies, the works, but beneath that serious exterior beats the heart of a city steeped in history and culture. We're talking ancient ruins, stunning mosques, and gardens so lush and vibrant they'd make even the most dedicated couch potato want to go for a stroll. And speaking of strolls, you can't visit Rabat without getting lost in the Kasbah of the Oudaias. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which basically means it's so historically significant, even UNESCO had to give it a thumbs up. Just try not to get too distracted by the breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean, or you might miss the intricate details of the ancient architecture. And when you're done soaking up all that history, head over to the modern part of town for some world-class shopping and dining. Rabat truly is the best of both worlds, a city that seamlessly blends the old and the new. It's like that friend who can rock both a traditional jalaba and a tailored suit, effortlessly cool. Casablanca. The name alone conjures up images of Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman, smoky jazz clubs and forbidden romance. The real Casablanca is just as captivating, a fascinating blend of modern sophistication and traditional charm. Think towering skyscrapers next to ancient mosques. You can't miss the Hassan II Mosque, a marvel on the Atlantic coast. Then explore the Habous Quarter, a shopper's paradise. Just remember, everything's negotiable, except maybe mint tea. Welcome to Ouarzazate, ladies and gentlemen, or as I like to call it, Hollywood, but with 100% more couscous. You see, this place is a straight-up movie star. We're talking Gladiator, Lawrence of Arabia, Game of Thrones, they all filmed here. And you know why? Because Ouarzazate is basically the Sahara Desert stunt double. It's got those epic, sweeping landscapes, golden dunes, rugged mountains, the whole shebang. Now, I know what you're thinking. I came for the culture, not the cinema. Don't you worry, my friend, Ouarzazate has plenty of that too. Check out the fortified village of Ait Ben Haddou, another UNESCO World Heritage Site that's basically a real-life movie set. You can wander through the labyrinthine streets, haggle in the souks, and pretend you're Indiana Jones. Just, maybe lay off the whip. And the best time to visit this cinematic wonderland? Well, you're in the desert, folks. So unless you're a fan of sweating like you're in a sauna, I'd recommend the cooler months from October to May. Trust me, your sweat glands will thank me. Buckle up, because next we're heading to Marrakech, a city that's basically a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine a place where the air is thick with the scent of spices, the streets are a kaleidoscope of colors, and the sound of haggling is practically a national anthem. At the heart of it all is the Medina that is a labyrinth of narrow alleyways. We're talking everything from hand-woven carpets to leather goods to traditional lanterns. And don't even get me started on the food. Oh, the food! Marrakech is a foodie's paradise with street stalls serving up steaming bowls of tagine and freshly baked bread. For a moment of tranquility, escape to the Jardin Majorelle, a botanical garden designed by Yves Saint Laurent. Marrakech is a city that never sleeps, so any time is a good time to experience its magic. Next we're heading to Tinghir, a place so beautiful it should come with a warning label. Caution, may induce spontaneous gasps of awe. Seriously, this place is stunning. Tinghir is home to the Todra Gorge, a series of towering limestone cliffs that rise hundreds of meters above the ground. It's like Mother Nature took a giant carving knife and said, "Hold my mint tea." And the best part? You can actually hike through this natural wonder, following the river as it winds its way through the gorge. But Tinghir isn't just about the views. The town itself is a charming oasis, with a traditional Berber culture and a laid-back vibe. You can explore the ancient Kasbahs, wander through the palm groves, or just soak up the atmosphere in a local cafe. The ideal time to visit Tinghir? Spring and fall, my friends. The weather is perfect for hiking and the crowds are smaller. Plus, you'll get to see the gorge in all its glory, with wildflowers blooming and the river flowing strong. So pack your hiking boots, grab your sense of adventure, and get ready to experience the magic of Tinghir. Alright folks, let's talk about the amazing Agadir. This place is Morocco's answer to those beach vacation dreams you've been having. Imagine, turquoise waters, golden sands, and a constant supply of sunshine. It's basically paradise with a side of tagine. Now, Agadir isn't just about lounging around, although, let's be honest, that's a perfectly acceptable way to spend your time. You've got water sports galore. We're talking jet skiing, windsurfing, maybe even some dolphin watching if you're lucky. And after a long day of soaking up the sun, hit the promenade for some delicious seafood because nothing says vacation like eating fresh fish with a view, am I right? Speaking of views, the best time to visit Agadir is between May and October. You're guaranteed sunshine, warm waters, and let's be honest, who wants to go on a beach vacation when it's raining? Not this guy. But here's the thing about Agadir. It's not just a pretty face. It's got history, it's got culture, and it's got a certain vibe that keeps people coming back for more. So, if you're looking for a Moroccan adventure with a side of relaxation, Agadir is calling your name. Just don't blame me when you're so relaxed you forget to come home. Buckle up because now we're heading to Fez, the cultural heart of Morocco. And trust me, this isn't your average city break. Fez is like stepping into a time machine. Imagine, ancient alleyways, bustling souks, and the aroma of spices filling the air. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. Now, the main attraction in Fez is the Medina, and let me tell you, this is not your average shopping mall. It's easy to get lost in the labyrinthine streets. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? You might stumble upon hidden courtyards, traditional workshops, or even a donkey carrying a mountain of carpets. It's all part of the charm. And speaking of charm, the best time to visit Fez is in the spring or fall. The weather is pleasant, the crowds are manageable, and you can fully immerse yourself in the city's magic. Because trust me, Fez has magic in spades. It's a city that will challenge your senses, captivate your imagination, and leave you wanting more. So if you're ready for an adventure that's as enriching as it is exciting, Fez is calling your name. Just be prepared to answer the call of the unknown, and maybe pack a compass, just in case. Now be prepared to be amazed because we're heading to Oudaias Kasbah, a place so picturesque it seems straight out of a fairy tale. Imagine, whitewashed buildings, vibrant blue accents, and the crashing waves of the Atlantic Ocean as your soundtrack. It's basically Instagram heaven, and trust me, your followers will thank you. Now, Oudaias Kasbah isn't just about pretty views, although, let's be honest, that's a major selling point. This place is steeped in history. You've got ancient ramparts, stunning gardens, and a fascinating blend of Arab and Andalusian influences in its architecture. It's like taking a walk through time, but with better lighting for your selfies. And speaking of perfect lighting, the best time to visit Oudaias Kasbah is in the spring or fall. You'll avoid the summer crowds and the scorching heat, leaving you free to explore the narrow alleyways, soak up the charming atmosphere, and maybe even find a hidden cafe with a view that will take your breath away. So, if you're looking for a Moroccan adventure that's as charming as it is captivating, Oudaias Kasbah is waiting to welcome you with open arms. Just be prepared to fall in love with its beauty, its history, and its undeniable magic. Morocco, as we've seen, is a melting pot of cultures. But Tangier? Now Tangier takes it to a whole other level. Imagine strolling through a Moroccan city but with a distinct European flair. That's Tangier for you folks. See, Tangier has this long history of being influenced by different European powers, from the Portuguese to the Spanish to the French. And you can really feel that influence in the architecture, the food, even the vibe of the city. It's like someone took a little bit of Europe and dropped it right onto the coast of Africa. And the best part? You get all this European flavor with that signature Moroccan charm. So, when should you visit this unique city? Well, Tangier is beautiful year-round, but for the best weather, aim for spring or fall. Trust me, you'll be saying merci beaucoup and shukran all at the same time. Now we're about to enter the Dades Valley, a place so visually stunning, it makes you question if you've been transported to another planet. Seriously, this place is like the Grand Canyon's cooler, more mysterious cousin. Imagine towering rock formations carved by centuries of wind and water, creating these dramatic gorges and canyons, and nestled in between these natural wonders, lush green valleys dotted with traditional Berber villages. It's like something straight out of an adventure movie. Now, if you're an adrenaline junkie, you're in luck. The Dades Valley is a trekking paradise. Hike through valleys, climb those majestic cliffs, or even camp out under the stars. Just, watch out for falling rocks. The best time to visit the Dades Valley? Spring or fall, folks. You'll get the most pleasant weather for all that exploring you're gonna do. Ever wondered what it would be like to step back in time and walk through an ancient city? Well, wonder no more, my friends, because 8 Ben Haddou is here to fulfill all your time-traveling dreams. This site is like a living museum, frozen in time. We're talking about a Zar, a traditional pre-Saharan fortified village made entirely of reddish-brown earth. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, but without the snakes, hopefully. Now, 8 Ben Haddou isn't just any old pile of rocks. This place has seen it all, from Berber tribes to trans-Saharan traders. Even Hollywood came knocking. You might recognize it from movies like Gladiator and Game of Thrones. The best time to visit this historical gem, spring or fall, to avoid the scorching summer heat. So, grab your explorer hats, and let's journey back in time together. And now we're heading to a place that smells even better than a freshly baked tagine, and it's Morocco's Rose Valley. Now I know what you're thinking. A valley of roses? Sounds a bit much, even for Morocco. But trust me, this place is the real deal. Imagine rolling hills blanketed in vibrant pink roses, stretching as far as the eye can see. It's like something out of a fairy tale, except instead of a wicked stepmother, you've got friendly locals offering you mint tea and rose-scented treats. And speaking of treats, the Rose Valley is famous for its rosewater and rose oil, which are used in everything from cosmetics to desserts. You can even find rose-infused tagines. It's like a whole culinary experience based around the delicate aroma of roses. The best time to visit is during the rose harvest in spring, when the valley is at its most fragrant and colorful. They even have a whole festival dedicated to the rose, with music, dancing, and of course, plenty of rose-themed goodies. So, if you're looking for a unique and unforgettable sensory experience, add the Rose Valley to your Moroccan itinerary. Just, maybe pack some allergy meds if you're prone to the sniffles. Welcome to Dakhla, my friends, the kitesurfing capital of Africa. If you're looking for some serious wind in your hair, this is the place to be. Dakhla's got it all. Consistent winds, warm waters, and a laid-back vibe that'll make you forget you ever wore shoes. Seriously, you'll be barefoot the whole time, and you know what? You'll like it. Now, I'm not saying I'm a kitesurfing pro or anything, but I did once see a documentary about it. From what I gathered, it involves a giant kite, a board, and a whole lot of trust in the laws of physics. But hey, if you're feeling adventurous, why not give it a go? And if you're anything like me, you can just chill on the beach, soak up the sun, and watch the pros do their thing. It's a win-win. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to Legzira Beach, home to some of the most Instagrammable rock formations this side of the Sahara. I'm talking about massive red arches, carved by centuries of wind and waves. Mother Nature was showing off on this one. Now I know what you're thinking, are these arches big enough to drive a camel through? And the answer, my friends, is a resounding maybe. Okay, maybe not a whole camel, but definitely a camel calf. Or a really motivated goat. But Legzira isn't just about the arches. Oh no, this place is a photographer's dream, with golden sands, turquoise waters, and sunsets that'll make you question if you're actually dreaming. Just make sure your phone is fully charged because you'll be taking pictures non-stop. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try your hand at some surfing. The waves here can get pretty gnarly, but hey, that's half the fun, right? Just remember to wear a wetsuit unless you want to become a human popsicle. And there you have it, folks, 20 incredible places to visit in Morocco. From bustling cities to ancient ruins, from towering mountains to sun-drenched beaches, this country has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, book your flights, and get ready for an adventure you'll never forget. Just don't blame me if you come back with a suitcase full of souvenirs and a newfound addiction to tagine. As we wrap up today's video, be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel in order to be notified of our next video we release, so you can learn about another spot we explore in the world. Reminder, check out the link in the description of the video for a $25 restaurant voucher as a thank you for subscribing. And lastly, based on YouTube's algorithm and your viewing history, YouTube is recommending this next video in the top left-hand area of your screen for you to check out next. I hope you enjoy that video as well. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to Worldwide Travel Adventures.